is the Jason Walker Show. Two-time National Sports Media Association Montana Sportscaster of the Year and three-time loser, the Jason Walker Show. The best local and statewide sports coverage, featuring the biggest guests from Montana.
Flint Rasmussen joining us here on the Jason Walker Show.
He's freaking exhausting, too. You used to dance a lot more. Yeah, I know, lady. I'm 51 years old now.
The NAI Hall of Famer Mike Van Diest joining us here, Jason Walker Show. And is it just a deal where quarterbacks have to be good golfers?
Well, that's all they have time for. They don't work out. They don't lift weights. They don't do anything else. They might as well go get on the golf course and at least have some fun.
And from across the country,
Doug Gottlieb, our guest here on the Jason Walker Show.
End of the day, remember, it's your show. It's got your name on it.
Howie Mandel, our guest here.
Jason Walker, deal or no deal?
The Jason Walker Show, broadcasting from the Major Mortgage Man Cave. Here's Jason Walker.
Hey, what up? Happy Tuesday. Jason Walker Show, presented by Capital Collision Center. Montana state law says it is your vehicle. It is your choice where you have a repair. Choose Capital Collision Center. Big show coming up today inside the Major Mortgage Man Cave. Hope you had a great weekend. We'll talk about that. We are going to be joined by Odessa Zentz, record-setting Helena High superstar on the track. Also going to talk with Kylie Kovatch of Florence Carleton High School. Led her team to a state BC softball crown over the weekend, a match or a game that I got to call on the NFHS network. That was fun. That was a lot of fun. So had a good time. So we'll talk to Kylie Kovatch and Odessa Zentz today. And we got our Auto Contest Performance of the Week coming up too. So, in fact, we have two of them. We're going to share it, split it. It's going to be fun. Hope you had a good weekend. Like I said, went to Florence on Saturday. And Monday did a little bit of golf. Did some yard work, all that fun stuff. Memorial Day weekend things, right? Remembering why we have Memorial Day. Hope you did too. Jason Walker Show is on, and don't forget you can watch on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. You can listen on Podbean, Network One Sports, TreasureStateRadio.com, and also go to JasonWalkerShow.com. If you want to email us, you can, Jason@JasonWalkerShow.com, and tweet at JWalkerSports. And if you want to, we have something new starting today too. Our Tuesdays rodeo updates, brought to you by Mark Little Photography. So those will be coming up. And we got a busy day. Busy day today. So, we're also going to talk some golf. How about that? And not mine, but others, like really good golfers. And on this day in history and much, much more. So, congratulations to all the state champs. We mentioned Florence Carleton in softball at the state BC level, the 11th championship in school history. Mission Arlie Charlo, very good, the MAC. And Columbus Absaroka Park City took third, but the Florence and MAC rivalry is just in its infancy, and it's going to be really, really good. Seriously. Very good. Because the both teams are young. 4 seniors combined. 3 for Florence, 1 for MAC. And just a great bunch of girls. And very well coached. That Stillwater team, too, Columbus Absaroka Park City. Very good. Polson wins its first title in 10 years at the State A championships, and did so, and doing it as a new champion for the first time in 4 years, because Belgrade had won the last 3 State A championships, and then they moved up to Double A. So what did Belgrade do in the Double A? Well, they just go out and win it. So congratulations to Belgrade for winning the Double A championship. 4th straight softball title overall for the Belgrade Panthers. Missoula Sentinel, Double A track and field, boys and girls both win. Let's see here. Hamilton boys and Laurel girls win the State A. Sealy Swan defends girls title. Fort Benton takes the boys crown, and then the Jefferson boys win. It's State B. And Big Timber gets the girls' title. So congratulations to those teams as well. Let's see here. We're going to talk to Odessa Zentz from Helena High coming up. She is a new record holder at Helena High, and for running, she's going to be good. She already is, but that'll be fun. What else did we want to hit on here in the early going? We got, like I said, rodeo update, our first of the year coming up. They'll happen every Tuesday. Can't believe the Montana rodeo season gets started very soon. How about that? Very soon, which is awesome. Let's see, what else what's on our, so we got our state champs. The sad news from the weekend, Jesse Sims passing away. The former Grizzly football standout, 37 legacy wearer, was involved in an ATV accident Saturday morning, early Saturday morning, just after 1 in the morning, and he passed away. According to Montana Highway Patrol, Life Flight pronounced Sims dead at the scene. No other injuries were reported, no other vehicles involved. There was another occupant on the ATV that got off just before the accident to Sims. According to Mary Strumpfer from Montana Highway Patrol, there were 2 on the ATV. Due to the terrain, the driver of the vehicle asked the passenger to get off. After getting off the ATV, then rolled down the mountainside. The driver as the lone occupant in the vehicle. Alcohol is a suspected factor, and our wishes go to the family. Sims was a standout in high school at Corvallis, a stud with the Grizz, 24 years old. Just got his career started as a trainer, and he was a legacy number 37 wearer for the Grizz, which is, I mean, it doesn't get much better than that if you are a Grizzly football player. So thoughts with Sims' family, and sad news there on Memorial Day weekend. So let's shift gears before we get to Kylie Kovatch. Let's do our first Montana Rodeo Roundup of the summer. I think that's what we're going to call it, the Montana Rodeo Roundup. It's hard to transition, it is, but we'll do our best. MSU Northern held PRCA Extreme Bears, bear bag, and Bronx Challenge over the weekend. Clayton Bigelow and Cole Franks split the money from J Bar J on Bunny Hugger and Honey Hawk on those horses from J Bar J. Moon Jacket, third for Cody Lamb, who had an 88.5. Let's see. Seth Hardwig, Ty Brewer, Jess Pope all split 4th, 5th, and 6th. Tanner Ross, 7th. Shane O'Connell, Caleb Bennett, Orrin Larson, all 7th as well. So splitting some money. There was some big money. $3,500 to the winners. That's awesome. Saddle Bronc, Alan Bohr got the win aboard Julia with an 87. He won $4,300. Cole Ashbacher, second. Logan Cook splitting second and third with Ashbacher. Tegan Smith, 4th. Wade Sundell, great to see him back, was 5th, along with Mitch Pollock, Wyatt Casper, and Lefty Holman. And good event up there at Havre with MSU Northern. The PRCA Extreme Bears and Bronx Challenge. Now, there was a bull riding Extreme Bulls Challenge up at Alaska, the northernmost extreme bull riding, and Roscoe Jarbo gets the win on Outlaw Bucker's bulls, 90. Clayton Sellers was second, 88.5. Denton Fagati, 88. Boudreaux Campbell and Ruger Piva split in 4th and 5th. Mason Spain in 6th, Jordan Spears 7th, Sage Kimsey 8th. But nice job there by Ruger Piva. The Idaho native rode a lot in Alaska in high school and likes to ride up there. But Roscoe Jarbo getting the win, so congratulations. So that's really cool. Let's see here. Montana Rodeo update. Roundup brought to you by Mark LaRoe Photography. Now, if you're going to get booked now for senior pictures or family photos, you need to do it. because Mark is going to be busy this summer, but not too busy to get you taken care of for your family photo portraits and also your senior pictures. Okay. Yes, seniors. I know we're not even got to graduation yet for high school. That's a lot of them this weekend, some last week, but yeah, they're 2 weeks ago, I guess, or last, whatever. Just get a hold of Mark Leroux Photography. He will take care of you. Great photos. And I know you've seen this one before. We've got it hanging up there, but that one on the wall by Flint Wayne or John Rasmussen. I like Flint John Wayne Rasmussen. Anyway, but that photo, Mark took it down at Ennis last year at the NRA. Speaking of the NRA, the Northern Rodeo fires up this weekend. Yes, the first professional rodeo in Montana. It's not really pro, but first rodeo in Montana this year is this summer. Everybody says Memorial Day kicks off the summer, but it really doesn't. Now, summer doesn't officially start till like June 20th or 21st, but rodeo season is here. Conrad Whoop Up Trail Days gets going Friday and Saturday, right? Yeah, Friday night and Saturday in Conrad. Whoop Up Days. The kickoff to the NRA. And I like it. They're calling it the NRA Tour 2021. So congratulations to last year's winners. Good luck to this year's competitors. It's going to be fun as rodeo season is upon us. And we'll have Montana PRCA action coming up soon. But every Tuesday we'll give you updates and leaders, winners, all of that. Your Montana Rodeo Roundup brought to you by Mark Leroux Photography. So appreciate Mark being back on board this summer. We'll take a break. We'll come back, and when we do, we'll talk some softball. That's right, state softball. Winning pitcher from the Florence Falcons. She's a stud, and she's only a junior. We'll talk to Kylie Kovatch of Florence when we come back here. Jason Walker Show. Great to be back on a Tuesday here in the Major Mortgage Man Cave. We are presented by Capital Collision Center. Montana state law says it is your vehicle. It is your choice where you have it repaired. Choose Capital Collision Center. Kylie Kovatch when we return.
New vehicles keep coming, and Capital Collision Center keeps earning certifications to repair them. They're Helena's newest GM-certified facility. No matter the make or year, they repair your car to manufacturer's standards and requirements, maintaining its safety and value. Montana state law says it's your vehicle, and it's your choice where you have it repaired. Choose Capital Collision Center, certified in GM, Subaru, and Nissan, and Helena's only shop certified in Honda, Acura, and Ford. When you value safety, go to Capital Collision Center on Euclid.
Have you thought about buying a home and just don't know where to begin? Well, when it comes to one of the most important purchases one can make, we understand it can be frustrating and confusing, but it doesn't have to be. Let the Major Mortgage team help you with all your mortgage needs. Major Mortgage means major service, and we would love the opportunity to help you today. Give J.R. McFadden, NMLS number 1246357, a call today at 406-465-1918, or you can visit him at 2001 11th Avenue, Building A, Suite 3 in Helena. Major Mortgage is a division of AMCAP Mortgage, NMLS number 129122, equal housing lender.
Who doesn't love being number one? When your team's dominating the standings, or your favorite band rocks the charts at number one, it feels good, right? Kind of like how it feels when you have auto insurance with State Farm. Because making you feel like number one is an honor your local State Farm agent takes seriously. Through the good times and not so good, your State Farm agent's proud to be here to help life go right.
Call State Farm agent Mike Miller in Helena today.
Store-wide savings are what you'll find when you shop for new home furnishings at Rucker's Furniture. This means tremendous values on Helena's largest in-stock selection of home furnishings. When you shop Rucker's, you'll find store-wide savings on the furniture you want for every room in your home. And you'll also find our selection of Serta iComfort, the most comfortable beds in Helena. 12-month financing is available with approved credit on most purchases over $299. Ask for details. You'll find store-wide savings at Rucker's Furniture, 1010 Dearborn, Helena.
Welcome back to the Jason Walker Show.
Happy Tuesday. Happy 1st of June. Can you believe it? Yes. May. Where did May go? May flew. But we are into June, which means that at the end of the month, as we hang out here in the Major Mortgage Man Cave, but at the end of the month, we'll be down in Billings getting sent. We'll be there, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. The Montana Football Hall of Fame induction banquet at the Billings Hotel and Convention Center. What's it called now? I think that's what it's still called. Get your tickets, though. Universal Athletic, universalathletic.com. The VIP reception. There's a golf outing on Friday. Be a ton of fun. And then Saturday night, the Hall of Fame banquet. Brent Musburger, Marty Morningweg, Bob Beers, Travis Lulay, Shane Collins, Dan Carpenter, Steve Okaneski, Ken Amato, Victor Linskog. I mean, there's going to be... And then the formers are going, right? A lot of people that have been inducted are going to head back. So get your tickets now. Universal Athletic, universalathletic.com. All right, Odessa Zentz coming up, the Helena High record-setting track star. She'll join us here in about 20 minutes, but it is time now to check in on the Mike Miller State Farm Hotline with a state champion with the Florence Falcons. Is it Florence Carlton? I know it's Florence Carlton, but everybody just says Florence. Won a state championship over the weekend in the circle, did some great things at the plate as well. And joining us now on the Jason Walker Show is winning pitcher, state champion, junior from Florence, Kylie Kovatch. Well, first off, I appreciate you joining us, Kylie. So you guys are out of school over there, right?
Yeah, we ended the week before state.
Oh, that's nice to prepare for a state tournament without any worries of schoolwork.
Yeah, for sure.
And then divisionals, you guys got through that pretty easy. But let's go back to last year when we didn't have a season. How did that affect you?
Honestly, it affected in a few ways, but at the same time, it also helped just to have more practice with my pitching and individual work with softball. But it also affected just because you don't get that chance to play with that team that you'll have the next year and those same girls, and you have to take that year off to focus more on yourself and not as a team. And so that's what we kind of struggled with at the beginning of this current season, because none of us all played together yet. And so we all had to work how to work together as a team and build together up until state. So,
and of course the mental aspect. I mean, people aren't talking about that, but you're in high school and it's like people just don't think you guys have, mental issues, but you do. And how much did that affect you mentally?
It was kind of rough just to think, well, how are we going to even win state next season? How are we going to keep going when we don't even have a team this season? We don't get a softball season. But overall, it wasn't too bad. It was a little tricky, but as you could tell, we all came together good, and mentally it was there. And as long as we all have each other's backs, then we're all pretty good with it. State
champs. What's that? What do you hear when I say that? What's it sound like?
When I hear somebody say state champs, it sounds really good, actually. We all worked really hard, and personally, coming back from freshman year when we took second against Huntley, and personally when I was pitching in that game, it was kind of a lot of emotions running through the air. Even before the game, I was kind of like, this means a lot. This has to be a comeback. I can't repeat freshman year. But overall, we pushed through it, and we got it. So.
Kylie Kovatch, our guest here on the Mike Miller State Farm Hotline. All right, let me ask you this. There was some controversy in the stands, at least, before that championship game. There was a coin flip. You guys won it. You're supposed to get the first base dugout, but Mission Arlie Charlo had been in there for the third place game, and they didn't want to move, so they ended up not moving. You guys moved dugouts. People in the stands were upset. Did that affect you guys at all?
At first, we were kind of like, well, that's our dugout. That's our season dugout. It's that's where we play for all our home games. That's where we've had a lot of wins in that dugout. But then we thought about it, and we were like, we don't need a dugout to predict that we will win this game. We don't need a dugout to predict that we will do just fine this game. So overall, it didn't really matter to us in the end. They can have that dugout, and we can have their dugout. So
it worked out. They jump out to a 3-0 lead a couple of innings into the game, and I was sitting there calling it. But what was, how it took you a while to settle down, it seemed like.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, there's a lot of emotions going up. I don't think I've ever been so nervous for something in my life. But right before we went into the dugout before that inning where we had a bunch of rallying going with our bats, we all said, we're here for a reason. We know how to play. We know how to work as a team. And then we went in and we did our thing. And then after that, as long as all of us are calmed down, then each one of us will be fine.
Obviously, it takes offense. You guys put that up, I think it was in the 4th inning with all the runs. You knew the team was going to come through, obviously. But that walk, the hit batsman is really what started that rally. And was it Mackenzie Little that got hit? And then after that, the floodgates opened up for a little bit for you guys. What was it like in the dugout while that rally was going on? Because a lot of it really happened, too, with 2 outs.
Yeah, I mean, it was crazy in the dugout. We all were nonstop cheering, just doing anything we could to just get our team really rallied up. Because once our team is hyped up, then there's no stopping us. We all know how to get into this back. And it's like when one girl comes in from the dugout and scoring or doing something good for our team, they don't even know who to go to first because we're all just on her. We're just giving her fist bumps and stuff, So it's a lot, but it's definitely a lot of fun in there. So.
All right, so you have the big lead, top of the 7th, 2 outs. I think there was a runner on second or third, but the ball's hit between first and second, and all of a sudden, I think it's a base hit from my angle, and then all of a sudden, little Riley Yeoman comes out of nowhere, diving to her left, onto her belly, rolls, makes the catch, or the stop, throws it to first. Did you think it was through, first of all? And second, did you think she was going to get it after? That was a great play.
I did not think it was through, actually, because I was so, tensed up. I was like, oh, my God, there's 2 outs. The ball went through. It was a good hit, but Riley's a really good second baseman. She's come a long ways this year, and she knows how to stop those balls pretty easily. And I saw her dive for that ball, and I instantly knew she had it. She made that throw to first, and all of us just went crazy. It was something I will never forget.
I mean, that stop, and your coach said it in the newspaper, but that epitomized really what your guys' season was all about, the type of play that you guys had all year. Man, what a great play, though, to end it.
Yes, exactly. Like I said, that's something a team can never forget. We'll talk about it a few months from now. We'll talk about it next season. It was a really awesome way to end the season for us.
You guys got to play on your home field. How big of an advantage was that from divisionals and state?
It was a really big advantage to have the ability to play in our hometown and have the amount of fans that came out. And, I also look at the pictures sometimes and just see all the fans that were there and who had, our Falcon flag, flying around and stuff. And it was a really awesome opportunity, and it just was the best feeling to know that you have all that backup that's not just from your team and your parents and your coaches, but from your actual hometown. And so I think that helped all of us, and overall it was a really, really great experience.
Riley's sister, Cassidy Yeoman's your catcher. How much work do you guys put in the off season?
We put in quite a bit of work. I personally play travel ball, which I actually leave for Las Vegas tomorrow for a travel ball tournament. And we do stuff throughout the entire summer. I personally stopped playing volleyball so I could play fall ball and get more pitching in. And then I know Cassidy works a bit. Her and I meet up every once in a while and do some things. So it really does just matter on how much you can do on the off season, not just put in when it's regular season.
Yeah.
So
that's where championships are won, Kylie, is in the off season. You've heard that before, right?
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so you guys have won. This is the 3rd title in the last 4 years of actual softball being played. But you're young. I think just the one, or you had 3 seniors or 1 senior, and then Mac has 1 or 3. They had 3.
Yeah, we had 3 seniors.
Oh, you had 3. They had 1. There's a really good chance, and because your teams are loaded with sophomores, especially, but there's a really good chance in you being a junior that you guys are going to play for the championship again next year. There's really good softball being played on the west side of the state, and a great rivalry between you 2 teams.
Yes, exactly. And honestly, that was the best part. I mean, being able to play MAC, they're a really good team. They're a really tough team to beat. But that's like the best part about it is that you don't just sit out here and run roll these teams, but you get the chance to even take a loss against them and realize, okay, well, what did we do wrong? What do we need to work on more? Is it hitting? Is it the way we field? And we got the chance to do that, and we fixed it, and then we came out on top in the end. So
it's like I said, it's a great rivalry. I said on the NFHS network that, like I said just now, I think you two will be playing for the state championship for the next couple of years if things go well. You're both well coached. You both know how to play the game really well. There's some great softball being played on the east side of the state too, but the title runs through Florence for sure.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it'll be a great next few years, and I'm really looking forward to that championship next year with the same team.
All right, so how many weeks or how many days are you going to be gone with traveling?
For this summer?
Yep.
Oh, quite a bit. We got Vegas this week, and then I'll leave next week for Oregon, and then we got Tri-Cities, Washington, and then we'll see where we go from there.
Do you get a chance to just be a kid, though? Be a high school kid?
You know, I actually do. It's pretty awesome. The whole month of June, I'm usually gone from home just for traveling, but that's like my choice. Like, that's how I would like to spend my summer, is traveling and be able to play the sport that I love. But I still get the chance to see my friends and family all the time. And so I do still get the chance to be a kid. And to be able to be a kid and still play the sport and travel with it is something that I'm very thankful for because of my parents and because of everybody involved.
That's very nicely said. I like that. Okay, what's your GPA?
It's a 3.8. This past year was a little bit rough, but...
Well, it was rough for everybody. I mean, you get a pass, I think, a little, right?
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so...
Yeah, another year.
What song are we listening to? What songs pump you up? What music pumps you up before you head out into the circle?
Oh, boy. It's more of the artist. We like to listen to some Cardi B for one song called Up.
Okay.
Another good artist is Megan Thee Stallion.
Okay. You kids these days.
Yeah, exactly. Even some like older songs too. Just anything that
hold on. I want to know what you, as a junior in high school, thinks is old.
Oh God. Those songs that's like "This Is Our House." I'm pretty sure that's what it's called.
That's like 10 or 15 years old, right?
Yeah.
That's not old, Kylie.
That's not old, but it's not new.
The Go-Go's are considered old, right? The Beatles are old.
I don't know who the Go-Go's are.
Oh my gosh, Kylie. Oh.
They must be pretty old if I don't know who
they're
they
from.
are.
You know who the Beatles are, right?
Oh, obviously.
Okay, so it was the Beatles in the 60s, and you had the 70s music, which sucked, and then the 80s was the best.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, see, the Go-Go's are from the 80s. They just got inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, so...
Okay.
You're getting cultured here, Kylie. All right, where do you want to go play softball in college?
That's a tough one. I've been looking at a few places. I personally love Oregon, so even just a small school in Oregon would be just fine for me. I like Texas also, but a lot of schools are out there, and just still some researching on my side is being done, so a lot of options, though.
I like it. Well, safe travels to Vegas. Good luck this summer, and thanks for joining us. But it was a pleasure to watch you pitch the other day. That was pretty cool. So congratulations on the championship. Good luck this summer, and hopefully we're talking next year.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
That was whoa. There we go. Audio. Learn how to work a board. That's why I don't work in radio anymore. Just kidding. That was fun. Kylie Kovatch. And like I said, that team is young. They're going to be back. They're going to be really good. Stillwater's good. MAC, Mission Arley Charlo, they're good. This is pretty fun. State BC softball is pretty good. Congratulations to Kylie and Florence again. All right, so she references Cardi B. Now, we all know about the other song that came out last year, right? The WAP, whatever. All right, so I'm reading the lyrics for Up. Kylie, you can't listen to this in the dugout. I'm reading these lyrics. I'm like, wait, I don't know which is worse, the song last year or this one that came out this year. This is, why can't, now, yeah, do yourself, don't Google the lyrics. Don't do it. Just don't. Cardi B, come on. Clean it up. So I spent the weekend some of the weekend golfing and listening to the top 100 lithium songs. So it was like the top 100 songs from the 90s, alternative rock and grunge. Now that's pretty good. And I forget, I wasn't a big fan of that music back then, but I forget how good it was. And it's just, yeah, it's good. So Kylie, you and the girls need to listen to some lithium. Oh, not Cardi B. No Cardi B. I wonder what the Helena High tracksters listen to. We'll talk to Odessa Zentz coming up in a few minutes. We did have this news that just came out from Western, which is kind of a bummer. But Cody Leahy, who was the rodeo coach the last 3 years, announced he'll resign as the head coach after the CNFR later this month. That makes 2 Big Sky region coaches that won't be back after the CNFR. Cody and then Andy Bolich at MSU. Cody's going to head to Omaha, Nebraska with his wife as she continues to pursue her career as a medical doctor. So congratulations to the family. It's a bummer to lose him in the rodeo circuit, but bummer. But good luck to the family. That's cool. She's going to be a doctor. All right, still to come, Odessa Zentz. We're going to call her in a few minutes. Sean Gleason set to join us tomorrow. I know we talked about it for a couple of weeks, but schedules have not worked out. So we'll talk to him hopefully tomorrow. Dallas Remington's going to join us tomorrow as well, singer-songwriter. Thursday, Barry Abrams. You got the Belmont coming up on Saturday. We'll preview that. Also, we're going to talk to, what's his name? Matthias Girard. He is a ski base jumper, and we're going to chat with him on Thursday. It's going to be fun. So that's coming up. Hope you're having a good Tuesday. Let's see what else we got. The next 3 Mondays, no show. I want to get that out. No shows the next 3 Mondays. Apparently people like the way I golf, so I'm going to be in some pro-ams. I'm not the pro, but so no shows the 7th, the 14th, to the 21st. But then the 24th, we'll be in Billings doing our show from the Montana High School. How about the Montana Football Hall of Fame induction ceremony? So there you go. Good stuff. Thanks to Kylie. Let's take a quick break. We'll come back and talk to Odessa Zentz, record-setting Odessa Zentz. And we also have the walk-off coming up. Got some golf news from really good golfers. And on the national front, also some, I think that's about it. Oh, On This Day in History coming up too. So we got a whole lot of stuff still to talk about, including chatting with Odessa Zentz. Next, here, Jason Walker Show. This segment brought to you by Rucker's Furniture. Make the quality choice for your home at Rucker's Furniture, 1010 Dearborn, Helena.
Store-wide savings are what you'll find when you shop for new home furnishings at Rucker's Furniture. This means tremendous values on Helena's largest in-stock selection of home furnishings. When you shop Rucker's, you'll find store-wide savings on the furniture you want for every room in your home. And you'll also find our selection of Serta iComfort, the most comfortable beds in Helena. 12-month financing is available with approved credit on most purchases over $299. Ask for details. You'll find store-wide savings at Rucker's Furniture, 1010 Dearborn, Helena.
Have you thought about buying a home and just don't know where to begin? Well, when it comes to one of the most important purchases one can make, we understand it can be frustrating and confusing, but it doesn't have to be. Let the Major Mortgage team help you with all your mortgage needs. Major Mortgage means major service, and we would love the opportunity to help you today. Give J.R. McFadden, NMLS number 1246357, a call today at 406-465-1918. Or you can visit him at 2001 11th Avenue, Building A, Suite 3 in Helena. Major Mortgage is a division of AMCAP Mortgage, NMLS number 129122, equal housing lender.
Who doesn't love being number one? When your team's dominating the standings, or your favorite band rocks the charts at number one? It feels good, right? Kind of like how it feels when you have auto insurance with State Farm. Because making you feel like number one is an honor your local State Farm agent takes seriously. Through the good times and not so good, your State Farm agent's proud to be here to help life go right.
Call State Farm agent Mike Miller in Helena today.
New vehicles keep coming, and Capital Collision Center keeps earning certifications to repair them. They're Helena's newest GM-certified facility. No matter the make or year, they repair your car to manufacturer's standards and requirements, maintaining its safety and value. Montana state law says it's your vehicle and it's your choice where you have it repaired. Choose Capital Collision Center, certified in GM, Subaru, and Nissan, and Helena's only shop certified in Honda, Acura, and Ford. When you value safety, go to Capital Collision Center on Euclid.
See, this is good music. This is like 90s grunge alt rock, right? I mean, this is better than Cardi B. Jason Walker Show, presented by Capital Collision Center. On this day in history, still coming up. And much more, including the walk-off. But I want to get right to our next guest because she's got very important things to do. And I don't know if she's going to run to the awards banquet or actually drive and maybe rest those legs. But it is record-setting Helena High Bengal Odessa Zentz joining us here. Odessa, how are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I am great, thank you. Okay, so got to answer the question. You're driving to the banquet, right? Or riding with Dad at least?
Yes, I'll be driving. I won't be running.
Good. How are you feeling after state?
I'm still on cloud nine about it. It's pretty crazy that I was able to do that. But it's super exciting that I also have a school record now. I think that's even more special. And yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about it.
All right, so you go back to back in the 400 and the 800, right?
Yep.
And then you also won the 200.
Yes.
In the span of not very long, right?
Yeah, so the first day of state, I had the 4x1 relay, which we got third in. And then I then had the 800 and then the 200 prelims and then the 400. So yeah, and I even went into the 200 the next day with the third fastest time. I didn't even have the best lane either, so it was even cooler that I was able to pull it off.
All right, so you're a junior, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you've got 5 individual titles now at Helena High, all in track. You are, I'm going to say it. I know she's not listening, I respect her, but you're a better athlete than Camden Hilborn, who set all sorts of records there. I joke a little bit. You guys, but that's the type of elitism we're talking about right now, because Cam won a bunch of individual and team titles, but that's what, Mackenzie Johnston at Capitol. The Barge, there's a lot of great athletes in this city, and you're one of them.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm really happy to be a part of this legacy of like great runners and athletes that have come out of Helena. So
when you look, Odessa, at just specifically Helena High, the running has been very good for a long time. Not only cross country, but also on the track, and you're part of that, like you said.
Yeah, I think I've always looked up to Camden Hilborn and Carly Smidala and all of those girls that came out of that class and around that class, and I've always looked up to them. And so I saw Carly Smidala at the meet, and she wished me good luck, and she watched me. So yeah, I do really feel like I belong within this legacy now.
Well, you definitely do. And we've known since, I think, 7th or 8th grade, because your dad just always talked about you, but we've known for a while how good you were going to be. Do you feel like you're living up to those expectations, or do you have a ways to go?
Yeah, I think I am. I think I've set some I set really high goals this year, and I think I really got to achieve them this year. And I'm still like I don't feel done yet. Like I am still like looking forward to getting even better and improving my times. And I'm starting to look into some colleges, which is super exciting. So I'm excited to pursue my career in college too.
Are you going to do cross country and track?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
I think, yeah. In cross country, it won't be as like
as a competitive season as it will be for some more elite cross country runners. It'll be more of like a aerobic training season, but yeah, it'll help me in my track season for sure.
Okay, Odessa Zentz, our guest here, Mike Miller, State Farm Hotline. You also took second in the 1600, right?
No, not
no,
in the
as
16.
a team.
Oh yes, the relay. Yes,
you ended up with 5 medals this week alone.
Yes, I did.
3 golds, a silver, and a bronze.
Yeah.
Holy cow! And that's plus you. Like I said, you repeat the 4 and the 8 from your freshman year.
Yeah, I think that was the most pressure that I was feeling going back into this year, because I don't know, I just had this expectation that I was gonna do it again, because I was the only returning champion in the state meet this year, which was crazy. I didn't even realize that. So yeah, that was pretty exciting to get those again.
Okay, so when you look at last year, and we know we didn't get to run last year, does it bum you out that you won't get a chance to four-peat?
Yeah, it is kind of sad. I was looking forward to that, but I think that it's also pretty impressive on my part that I was able to still do the same thing after not even competing for a whole year. I think that's something that I don't know. It's a pretty special thing that I was able to come back. Yeah.
Oh, no doubt. All right, let's look at that 1600 relay. There's you, who we know how good you are. And then Kylie, Kylie Hartnett, who we know how good is, especially at a distance. And then Carly Ryan and Kendall Summers. That's a pretty special team there on that 1600 relay.
Yeah, I love that team. It's such a fun team, and I love Kendall and Carly, and those two are actually pretty new to track. Carly was always a softball player, and she finally joined track, and she loves it. And I think that's why the team was so passionate about it, is because we all love the sport so much.
Right.
So I think we went into the meet excited to perform and compete.
Okay, which team do you like better, the 1600 relay team or the 400 relay team?
They're both really fun people. They have so many fun people.
Nice politically correct answer. I love it. And I knew you were going to have fun with that one. So you guys miss out on taking first. Second place, though, trophy's got to mean a lot, right?
Yeah, I think the team trophy almost felt like even more special, because I don't know when the last time Helena High got a trophy, but it's the first time I have in track. So I think holding up the trophy in the middle of our circle was really special, and it just kind of felt like a unified moment. And I think a special thing about the Helena High team is that we really all love the sport so much. And I think the passion just kind of ran through the whole team, and it led to a lot of success this year.
And like I said, I joke about it, but running. And I've talked to Lee Esposito. I've talked to your dad. I've talked to so many people about why running.
Well, I don't know. I've always loved it since I was, I don't even know, 3 years old. I would just run around my house. That was all I found entertaining, I guess. And I've always watched my dad run his races, his marathons and all his road races. And I think I just started to really want to do it. And ever since I started really competing in 6th grade when I went to nationals, it's like every time after a practice, I just feel super good about myself, and I feel strong. And I think it really helps with my mental health and stuff like that. So
did that help you then? Because it's interesting you say that. Did that help you mentally with last year with COVID and everything we went through, just to get out and run and not have to think about things?
Yeah, that's really how I spent my time when we went through that. Me and 3 other friends would run every day at 3:00, and it was starting to get really nice out, so it was nice to be outside. And yeah, I think that was just a really good way to cope. And we found a lot of fun places to run, beautiful places around town, and yeah, it was really fun.
Do you prefer track or cross country?
I definitely like track more, but I do love cross country because of the team. I love the team atmosphere that cross country brings. So.
It's an individual sport, though.
Yeah.
No, I get it, because you guys run do you guys call it a peloton like we do in bicycling?
No, we just call it a team.
Just your team, just a
But,
group.
Yeah, yeah.
Your conglomerate. Odessa Zentz, our guest here, Jason Walker Show. Okay, so I don't know if you heard it, but right before we were talking with Kylie Kovatch of Florence, and she was talking about music that pumps her up. Like, they listen to Cardi B. What do you guys listen to in track? What do you listen to when you run?
Well, I don't actually listen to music a lot when I run, but when we do, we usually have like a speaker when someone's on the bike. If they're injured, they carry a speaker, which is super fun. We listen to some good like pump up rap. Pretty I just super like fast paced music and just stuff that pumps us up and we can sing to, and yeah.
But not Cardi B, right? Or do you?
I really like Cardi B. Don't get me wrong. She pumps me up.
I was reading the lyrics and I'm like, wait, this is just as bad as the one from last year. Does your dad know you listen to this?
Yeah, he does.
Odessa Zentz joining us. What else are we? What else do we enjoy? Did I lose you? Nope, I still got you.
There we go.
Oh, you tried to FaceTime me.
I don't know what happened. That was weird.
Crazy. Anyway, all right. All right. So you're looking at colleges. We still got a year to school left. Do you get a chance though, just to be a kid this summer?
Yes, especially about right now. I'm finally on like a 3-week break to heal my shin splints because I had a little bit of that this year.
Terrible.
But yeah, but I was able to manage them pretty well. At state I didn't even feel them, so it was good. I managed it pretty well. But yeah, I think this next 3 weeks I'll be able to just enjoy my time outside. It's warm out, and I have lots of friends that I'm excited to hang out with, and yeah.
Okay, so how do you deal with shin splints? Because I get them, and that's a lot of the reason I don't like to run, just because it hurts.
Yeah. Well, I have an amazing PT, Lauren Martin. She's helped me through the whole entire year. She works at Ascension, and I came in like every other week, and she would work with me on hip strength and calf strength and arch strength and ankle flexibility and all those little things that she believes would kind of help manage the pain. And the pain would get pretty bad at some points, but on those days that it would get bad, I would just bike the recovery just so I'm not on the ground with too much impact. So yeah.
Makes sense. All right. So let's see here. Are you running? You're not running the Gulf Cup?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just rest up.
Smart. Very smart.
Yeah.
Plus it's on a road. It's not a track. It's just, have you done it before? I'm sure you have.
Yeah, I have done it before. I'm actually going to be helping with the marathon. I'm going to work one of the water tables.
Oh, that's good. Okay.
Yeah.
Have you ran the marathon course?
No, I've never ran above 11 miles. So.
Oh, only 11. That's my max. I've never done more. I don't know if I've ran more than like 2 or 3 miles in a day. What do you average for running in a week?
It's different for cross country and track. For track, it's a lot lower.
Right.
But for cross country, the highest we probably get is about 35 miles per week. Our longest being around 11. That was the highest that we got. But in track, it's a lot lower since I don't really need to do as much aerobic work as like Kylie, for instance, does because she does the longest stuff. But I think the longest we went this year for track was 8. And we only did it like a couple times. So, yeah.
All right. I know you got to run to your awards banquet. So is your neck hurt from carrying all of those wearing all of the medals from the weekend?
Yeah, a little bit.
Have you worn all 5 at once and held the team trophy?
Yes, we did lots of pictures on Saturday, which was super fun.
Nice. I like it. Hey, you've got a lot of career left ahead of you. I can't wait to follow in cross country. I know we'll talk to Kylie more in cross country, but then we'll get you again next year for track, right? As you try to three-peat.
Sure.
So you got to go back-to-back in the 200, and then you'll three-peat the 4 and the 8.
Yes.
Is that right?
That would be amazing.
Okay.
Yes.
Hey, have fun tonight. Have fun this summer, and we'll talk to you soon.
All right. Thank you so much.
Yep, thank you. That was Odessa Zentz joining us here, Jason Walker Show. Seriously, 5 individual track medals just from the last couple of years. This year, 200, 400, 800 winner, right? 3 golds. Then she goes and gets second in one relay with her teammates and third in another relay. And Sentinel won the girls' team title. Helena High was second. But and then Capital was fourth, which is really cool, too, with West in third. Or rather, Capital was fifth, I beg your pardon. West, then Hellgate, then Capital in fifth. But there was some great track over there in Laurel and in Missoula, where they had all the meets. But thanks to Odessa for joining us. That's really cool. Seriously, we've been hearing about her for so long. Seriously, because we just knew in junior high how good she was going to be. And she's lived up to those expectations, I think. And she's going to have a fantastic, solid career moving forward. So, congratulations. All right, let's do On This Day in History. And it is... no, we got to do our Auto Concepts Performance of the Week. Holy cow, Jason, where are you at? It's not Monday, that's why. All right, as cool as a state championship is, individual, team, all of that, as cool as that stuff is, it's not as cool as a national championship. And we had 2 from Montana this week. 2. We'll start first with, as soon as I get to the right page, Lee Walburn from Carroll College, freshman from Whitefish, is the national champion in the decathlon over the weekend in Gulf Shores, Alabama. Pretty awesome. He was second going into the final day. He ends up with a first place finish in the javelin and second in the discus, and he ends up as the national champion. Lee Walburn, freshman from Whitefish, is just half of our Auto Concepts Performance of the Week. Why? Well, that is because Montana Tech's got itself a national championship in senior Becca Rickman, who won the 3,000-meter steeplechase on Saturday. Is it Saturday? Yeah, I think Saturday. That is super cool. And that's a tough race. But you think about like the steeplechase and the decathlon. And the women do the heptathlon, but the decathlon for the guys. And then the steeplechase, which is like water and you're jumping and hurdles and running, and it's just, yeah. But those are 2 of the toughest events. And Montana's now got 2. Becca Rickman from Tech and Carroll's Lee Walburn winning national championships. Those 2 are our Auto Concepts Performances of the Week. You got to have them both, right? National champs. That's super cool. All right, On This Day in History, brought to you by Big Sky Printwear. We print what you wear. Over 35 years experience. Check them out on the corner of Henderson and Euclid. It is June 1st. It is DJ month, kicking off today. National Zoo and Aquarium Month, Men's Health Month, Accordion Awareness Day, or Awareness Month, rather. We get a whole month of awareness of the accordion. It is Adopt a Cat Month, Fresh Fruit and Vegetables Month, Candy Month, and Camping Month. Candy and camping. Today, June 1st, World Reef Awareness Day, National Olive Day. Black olives, the best. Not a green olives guy, but black olives. National Heimlich Maneuver Day. Go Barefoot Day. Like, who doesn't wear... Rapunzel. Been watching a lot of Tangled, the series, lately. Rapunzel's never worn shoes. It is Nail Polish Day. Remember, you don't paint your nails, you polish your nails. You paint a barn, but you polish your nails. And you don't pluck your eyebrows. You tweeze them. You pluck a chicken. It is National Say Something Nice Day. Let's see, say something nice. I look good. I got a haircut. I look good. It is Pen Pal Day. It is also Hazelnut Cake Day. 1917, Hank Gowdy, the Boston Braves, the first active Major League Baseball player to enlist for service in World War I. He would be the only Major League Baseball player to fight in both World War I and World War II. 1925, future Yankees Hall of Famer Lou Gehrig pinch hits for shortstop Pee Wee Wanage in a loss to Washington. It is the first of a then record, 2,130 consecutive games. Still impressive. 1937, Bill Dietrich to the White Sox with a no-hitter. 1939, the first boxing match on television in the U.S. from Yankee Stadium as Max Baer loses to Lou Nova. 1941, Mel Ott hits his 400th career home run and gets his 1500th RBI. The 78th Belmont Assault in 1946 becomes the 7th horse to win the Triple Crown. We will not have a Triple Crown winner this year, but we will find out who wins the Belmont when we talk to Barry Abrams on Thursday. On this date in 1975, California Angels pitcher Nolan Ryan gets his 4th Major League Baseball career no-hitter. 1980, Steve Garvey hits the 7,000th home run in Brooklyn/LA Dodgers history. 1992, the Pittsburgh Penguins beat Chicago for the Stanley Cup, back-to-back years. 2012, on this date, Johan Santana, the only no-hitter in New York Mets history. Curly Lambeau passed away on this date in 1965, the Hall of Fame halfback coach, founder, and first coach of the Green Bay Packers. 2005, George Mikan passed away, one of the all-time greats. 1927, Lizzie Borden died. Yes, that Lizzie Borden. 1968, Helen Keller passed away. On this date in 1869, Thomas Edison was granted his first patent, the electric vote recorder. 1869, the electric vote recorder. And to this day, nobody knows how to use it properly, apparently. Allegedly. Let's do this before we get in trouble.
We're almost at the end of the show. What did we learn? And what did he miss? Time for the walk-off.
All right. Thanks to Odessa Zentz for joining us. Helena High record setter. 5 medals over the weekend, but now has 5 individual. She got 5 medals over the weekend, 3 individual, 2 team, and now has 5 individual gold medals, which is first in Helena High history, according to Kurt Sinnes, the record nostalgia keeper, the keeper of the records and the stats. Kurt's great. We'll have to get him back on soon. Let's see here. Kylie Kovatch, thanks for joining us from Florence, state champions. Congratulations again to all the state champs from golf, tennis, track. Hey, we got a full sports season in. From football. I mean, this is the end of high school sports until August now. But we start, football, volleyball, soccer, cross country, basketball, wrestling, and our spring sports. We got them all in. And that's awesome. And congratulations to all the champions. Super cool. Super, super cool. And tomorrow we'll talk to more champs. Dallas Remington, singer-songwriter, is going to join us. Oh, the walk-off. The one thing we didn't talk about yet. This was almost your Auto Contest Performance of the Week. Had he held on to get the win, but Riggs Johnston from Libby took 3rd at the NCAA Championships and down there in Scottsdale, and almost got himself a national championship. But he went 4 rounds with a 5 under and was 2 shots off of Turk Pettit from Clemson and 1 shot behind Bo Jin of Oklahoma State. There's 156 in the field. And Riggs was 3rd. It's pretty cool. Arizona State finished winning the team title, thanks to, in part to Riggs. So there you go. Tomorrow, PBR CEO Sean Gleason set to join us. Singer-songwriter Dallas Remington. New single Princess is out. We're going to have a good fun tomorrow. Wow. I don't know if that's a phrase or not, but I just said it. Hey, again, congrats to all the state winners. If you missed anything from today or previous shows, go to jasonwalkershow.com. We're back tomorrow at 4. Have a great Tuesday.
The Jason Walker Show is produced by the Jason Walker Media Company. Any reuse, rebroadcast, or retransmission without the express written consent of the Jason Walker Show is strictly prohibited. Just listen, watch, and enjoy.